Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to install WSL from the Windows. So WSL stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux. The first time I heard about this WSL, I am very excited because I used to be a Linux user, but due to the changes of my eye condition that make me become visually impaired, I need to learn a screen reader, and based on what I've heard, Windows is the optimal environment for the screen reader. That's why I have to stop using Linux, even though there's a screen reader in Linux. But when I heard about WSL last year, which is maybe already late, I got excited, and in this video I would like to install WSL on my Windows 11 laptop. Yeah, based on what I heard
Folder view list. Recycle bin.
Based on what I heard on what I read on Windows 11, it's much easier to install WSL, only few commands. So I think this is going to be a very short video, or not if we need to wait a long time. After we run a command, and then we need to restart the machine before we can use the WSL. So that's why this is the first video before we run the installation command, and then we're gonna stop and continue with another video after install the WSL, which by default will download Ubuntu. First, I'm gonna make sure that my NVDA is on by pressing NVDA plus tab.
Recycle bin list item focused one of.
It's on. Now running terminal, press window.
Start window. Search window. Search box edit blank.
Type terminal.
Terminal comma, app comma. Press right to switch preview 1 of 1 level 1.
This is Windows terminal, and I'm running, and this is ran on Windows 11. Now press oh yeah, one more thing. To install WSL, we have to run as administrator. That's why the terminal has to be run as an administrator. To run an application as an admin, we can do that by pressing Shift, Control, and Enter. If we just press Enter, the app won't be run as admin, but to run it as an admin, press Control, Shift, and Enter.
Secure desktop. User account control dialog. User account control. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Question. Terminal verified publisher : Microsoft Corporation file origin : hard drive on this computer. Show more
control. So the Windows asking for our permission. Is this verified? Is this application allowed to make changes to our computer, which is Windows terminal? So I'm gonna press tab to find OK button or yes button.
Show more details link. Yes button alt comma Y.
Yes button. Press enter.
Windows terminal. Terminal. Windows PowerShell. Informational icon. Windows terminal can be set as the default terminal application in your settings. Windows Power.
So we are in the Windows terminal. Sometimes I get question, how do you do terminal with screen reader? The answer is I use text review on NVDA. So, but I still cannot find the optimal solution, because every time I run a command, the text review will go to the bottom line, which is in which I will have to go up all the way to the line where I run the command and then go downward again, or I just read it bottom up. It need more concentration. Okay, that's a little bit about how I use terminal. But mostly I still use terminal on a daily basis. Maybe I use terminal 95% compared to
New notification from battery saver,
like,
battery saver
oh,
is
my
on,
battery
consider
is
plugging in your
on.
device.
Okay, I need to plug in a few more minutes. Okay, we are on the Windows terminal. I'm gonna press so currently I'm using laptop layout, NVDA laptop layout, which has different shortcut compared to desktop layout. So I'm gonna say the key that I press and the function that those keys have. That's why it might be a little bit longer. Now I'm pressing NVDA plus shift plus period to read the current line.
PSC:\users\whisker_grader.
It's a prompt that really long. I'm gonna show you a little bit what I used to do to make it shorter. I'm gonna type function
Function space
prompt prompt left
prompt
brace quote ps, let's say 10
0 p
quote right
brace.
brace. I'm gonna read the line again by pressing insert shift dot to read the current line.
PSC:\users\whisker_grader function prompt left brace quote ps10 quote right brace.
So basically this function prompt is to change the prompt of our current terminal. We can use any word that we want, but I usually use PS10 or PS1 or PS2. The PS to mark that this is a PowerShell, and I use only one or two to make it short, because if using a long sentence it will require additional seconds every time I change on a read line in the console. Now I'm gonna press enter.
PS10.
Now it's PS10. Every time I press enter,
PS10.
it's gonna be
PS10.
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 Just to make it shorter. Why I don't just type PS? Because based on my experience, if I use PS, NVDA does not read PS. It has to be like maybe 3 syllable minimum. I don't know, but this is the minimum word that I can make it work to read the line. Now continue to our discussion. PS10.
PS10.
Enter. Now we are going to install WSL. To install WSL, press type W, S as in Sierra, L as in Llama, and space.
WSL space.
We can read the help first before we start installing. Press dash help. So the current line is, I'm gonna read the current line.
PS10 WSL-help.
Press enter.
Copyright left paren, C right paren, Microsoft Corporation. All rights reserved. Usage : WSL.exe left bracket argument right bracket, arguments : -- install less options.
I press shift pause. The first argument is does install. Press shift again to resume.
Grader. Install Windows Subsystem for Linux features.
So it does the -- install will install the subsystem for Linux.
If no options are specified, the recommended features will be installed along with the default distribution.
Press shift.
Keys. Yes button Alt plus Y.
Okay, no
button Alt plus N.
Keys.
Oh. Administrator : Windows PowerShell. Okay. Windows PowerShell terminal.
To read the output of our terminal, we can review the previous line. In the desktop layout of NVDA, press number pad 7 with the number mode is off. On the laptop layout, press NVDA key, which is insert or caps lock, and up arrow.
Display usage information dot.
Now I'm gonna go up until the last command that I input.
Dash blank dash up blank.
Until it has PS on the start.
Lists dash blank double example blank a valid argument blank specify dash options blank use tick to view the blank the recommend install dash install less options blank argument blank usage blank copyright blank PS10 WSL dash help.
This is the command that we input. I'm gonna press down arrow,
blank.
Control and down arrow to review the line per line.
Copyright blank usage blank arguments blank dash install Windows Subsystem for Linux features.
So dash install is
if no options are specified, comma.
Dash install will install the subsystem for Linux. Press down arrow.
The recommended features will be installed along with the default distribution dot blank. To view the default distribution, use tick W blank options .
The options for that for dash install is
dash distribution comma dash D left bracket argument right bracket
dash D or dash D to as a flag for argument.
Specifies the distribution to be downloaded and installed by name dot.
It will specify the distribution to be downloaded, but we are going to the default distribution, which is Ubuntu.
Blank arguments . A valid distribution name left paren, not case sensitive right paren, dot. Blank examples : WSL install D Ubuntu.
That I think you can try this by yourself.
Blank dash list comma dash L left bracket options right bracket.
To list the distribution that can be downloaded, press
blank dash list comma dash L left bracket options right bracket.
Dash list or dash L to list the option. To list the online option, can do dash list dash online, like this one.
Lists distributions dot blank options : dash online comma dash
online to list the distribution. I will try to show you the online list by typing WSL dash list space dash online. Press enter.
The following is a list of valid distributions that can be installed. The default distribution is denoted by tick star tick dot. Install using tick WSL dash install dash D less distro greater tick dot. Name friendly name star Ubuntu.
The column 1 is name, the second column is friendly name. I'm gonna do text review, so you can do it slower. I'm gonna press NVDA key plus up arrow.
Ubuntu open SUSE dash blank install using tick double blank name friendly name star Ubuntu.
This is the first row. Column 1 Ubuntu, the friendly name is Ubuntu.
Debian GNU/Linux.
Debian GNU.
Kali Linux rolling.
So the first one is Kali, the second one is Kali Linux rolling. Oh, the second one, what I mean by second one is the friendly name. We only use the first column, which is Kali-Linux.
Debian Kali-Linux rolling.
Kali-Linux. So it's a bit tricky to read sentences with screen reader, but every time the more often we use screen reader, we will be able more to understand the concept. What I mean is, like when he said Kali-Linux, that means usually it will be there will be no spaces. But if it says Kali dash something, usually dash is used to flag also for an argument of something. This is something that has to be trained often to interpret the symbols, because the thing that make it more difficult, because screen reader doesn't read the space. compared to sighted user that can see the spaces. But after lot of training, I can see now I can interpret it much better than the first time I use console or read console. I'm currently I already used to read dash as an argument or dash as a continuation of the previous word. Now we're gonna install WSL by typing WSL space dash dash install. I'm gonna show you what I mean earlier. So this is the line that I just typed in.
PS10 WSL dash dash install.
WSL dash dash install. If we are not used to a console command, we will not know that there is a space between WSL dash dash install. But if we are used to use a screen reader for consoles, it will be automatically applied to our mind that dash dash is usually used to as an argument. So there will be a space or spaces in between. I hope this information can be helpful. All right, we're gonna press enter now after WSL dash dash install.
Installing virtual machine platform, left bracket equals 3.1%, right bracket equals 4 equals 8 equals 9 10.0.
It's currently downloading.
3 equals 2 equals 3
I
5
don't know
equals
how long this will
41.5
take, but
equals 54 5 equals 7 equals 60
want to
equals
show you the
2
whole
equals
process
4 equals
because
6
the
equals
this channel
7.6%
is
equals 9
mostly
equals
is
2 equals 4
is
equals
a
virtual
slow
machine platform
paced
has been installed.
channel,
Installing Windows subsystem for Linux,
not a
left bracket
fast pace.
0.1%,
So
right bracket
we're gonna take
17
it
equals 30
easily
equals 3 7 equals
one by
57.2%
one.
equals
The reason why I do
64.3%,
this
6 equals
because
71
when I
4
first
equals
start screen
4.8
reader, it's hard for me to
Windows
find
subsystem for Linux has been installed. Downloading
material
WSL
that
kernel, left bracket
guide me one
0%,
by
right
one.
bracket 1.1 equals 7
Especially that
2.1
screen reader is the
3.1
most difficult
equals
thing
4
I've ever
4.0
learned
5.0
to use
equals
screen reader.
2 6.1 equals
Uh,
9
yeah,
7.1
that's why
8.0
I'm
equals
I
6
keen to
9.0
provide
10.0 equals 3
um, provide
1.1
materials
2.1
that are
3.8
can be used by
5.6
beginners or very beginners,
7.
but I
8.0
will try to
9%
provide
equals
materials that are
70.1
already made by
1.1
others,
2.0
like
3.0
Python.
4.1 5.1
Many
6.1
screen
7.0
reader
6
already
equals
screen reader
8.9.1
content creator
80.1 1%
already
equals
start from Python
2.2
programming.
8
So
equals
I'm not planning to
4.1
do Python
5
programming because
equals
there are many
5.1
material, but
6.0
I would like to do
9.1
other things
7
that
equals
maybe
4
has not
equals
been
2.0
created up until now.
4.8 equals 6.2
Maybe how to do
7.1
console
8.1
or
9.0
how to
installing
do
WSL left bracket
web UI, or maybe with Rust programming, Go programming, things that have not created, or at least
1.0
not many materials. Okay, I lost track how many percentage now. Oh, this is currently
2.0
downloading. I'm gonna read the upper line by pressing NVDA key Shift N. Oh no, NVDA key and up arrow for layout. That's laptop layout.
downloading GUI app support equals 5
This is downloading GUI support,
4.0
GUI app support, and it's
bottom left bracket
currently
equals 4.4% right bracket
4.5, 4.7. This is gonna take
5.0
sometimes, I think.
left bracket equals 5.3% right bracket
5.3. That means that the initial download process has been completed.
6.0.
This is the continuation, but it looks like this is gonna take a long time.
7.0.
All right. I think we cannot wait. We cannot wait until 100%.
8.0.
So I guess I'm gonna stop the video for now. After the whole download and installation, I will restart the machine, which is required by the
9.0.
Windows, and then I'm gonna make another video after the machine is restarted to show you how to run the Ubuntu
10.0.
on WSL. All right.
Equals 4.
All right. See you on the next video. Bye.
1.0. Windows PowerShell. Streamlabs Desktop. Document. Get help.